Hi, everybody. Let me see. I have to always put a piece of paper. Let me just put this piece of paper right here. Block off that. And that has to go right here. And that kind of cuts off that glare right there. Oopsie daisies, oopsie daisies. I am the queen of preparedness here. There. Now that's better. That's better. Right there. That's better. Oh, we don't need this here. Okay, we'll put that over there. Get that out the way. Okay, now, welcome to my humble home. And I'm going to show you what I'm making. I'm making this card right here. Let's see. This here card, maybe I might be the last one to the party again. But this here card closes up like this, so you can mail it like this. This one's not finished yet. I haven't even put anything on the front, really. But then when you open it up, there's the floor of the party. See the floor? And then there's the banner there. And then there's pockets. And there's pockets here where you can put tags in the pockets. And so I'm going to just show you how I got that together so far. Now, and I'm sure that, see, I saw somebody showed this card. They were actually showing something else. And then they said, but I'm going to go ahead and send the card. And she had made a birthday card to send with whatever she was showing that she was in a swap with or a challenge. But she made a birthday card to go with it. And it was something like this. But she didn't actually show. In fact, I think she had it rounded up here like this. But I guess it's hard to see. But I'm going to show you how I did what I did. And see, this one's not finished. I still got to figure out, well, anyway, let me just go right on ahead. Let me just go right ahead with my bad self right here real quickly. Now, because I'm doing it springy, and I have this little package of spring papers, and, I got these spring papers. Oh, did I tell you who I am? Can you tell by my hands? Them chubby little hands? I am Elizabeth Brewer, Scrap and Lizzie, here on the YouTube. Old woman. But, yeah, I hang around here sometimes, and then sometimes I don't hang around. Okay. But these papers that are only paper, they're only paper. They're not like cardstock. So if you use cardstock, maybe that would work better. But it only has paper. So I took my 12 by 12 paper and I folded it in half, and then I glued. I'm just showing you what I did on mine. Now this may not be the correct way. This might be not the correct way. Let me see here if I can just get some glue here, because I'm gluing it in half for the simple reason just to give it a little bit of more stability. Stiff. I want it to be stiff so it will stand up. Like if it's just paper, this part is just paper, it wouldn't really stand up. But I want to use this paper because this paper is pretty. Okay, so then now I have a 6 by 12. So now I'm going to fold that baby right in half in two there, and then that's how I have this here back part. See the back part. This. Lord, you can't see nothing because that gets closer. This gets farther away. Okay, now see there. Oh, but now you can see my mess. Oh, that's right. It's nothing new. Okay, see? that this is this back part, like the two walls of this little room. It's like a little room, like a little playhouse there. Okay, but and then I like to sew stuff. So wait a minute. Let me see if my camera will move so you can see my awesome sewing machine. Not very well, is it? So, oh man, now what did I do? Good grief. Elizabeth Marie, I'm telling you, I am such a klutz. Okay, just a minute here. Yeah, I can't really turn it enough. Well, you can see my sewing machine. This is it. Okay. So I'm gonna just, oh wait a minute, I'm gonna move this. And I gotta go like this. But what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna stitch around this, because I just love stitches, and I love my little sewing machine. It's just a little wee bitty, inexpensive sewing machine, but for paper, holy smokes, perfect. So I'm putting a little zigzag stitch around each 6-inch square, like this. Here, and then I just think stitches are just beauties. They are beauties. Who's down there on my feet? Is that you, Sammy? No, that's Sammy. Sammy's at my feet, and see, so I just stitch around there. Whoops, got stuff in my way, as you can see. What is that? Oh, that's the trash can back there. You can see too much, can't you? So anyway, there. So now that's one. Snip and threads there. And threads. Yeah, a little chop. Okay, and then I'm going to stitch this one to this side too. Okay, this is the boring part right here. So, I should have a musical interlude right here. Musical interlude as I sew paper. There we go. I just love these stitches. Keeps me in stitches. Now let's see. Try not to sew my finger. I did sew my finger once years ago. It was not a good idea. It was not a good happening when I sewed my finger. So I pretty much got to be pretty careful as not to put my finger underneath the sewing machine. So sewing, when the needle hit my finger, the bone, when it hit the bone, it like broke into 3 pieces inside my finger. Yeah, that wasn't good. That was not a good day. I had to go and get it surgically. It was like major surgery. Get that thing very sharp in one. Okay, anyway, now, there we go. Now, let me turn this camera back over here to the showing floor. Now, now I got this back, the back part. Okay, now let's see. What did I do next? What did I do next? I'm just going to give you the main part of it. Okay, so now I took a piece of this pink paper. Let's see, the 4, yeah, and I did the same thing with that. Wait a minute. Oh. Let me see. Just hold on to your britches for a minute. Hold your britches on. Yeah, I think I did yeah, I did the same thing on this one, so that I would have a heavier piece of paper. But like I say, if you use cardstock, then you know that heavy kind of paper. I don't know if it's called cardstock when it's designer paper. It might be. And so I just kind of get that all glued on there, dusty. So I have had, you guys are just like amazing. I've had like a few emails and messages because I haven't been like as active on I haven't been as active as I normally am on my computer. Well, for one thing, I've had a bellyache. And for another thing, I had Jeffrey all last week because he had break from school for spring break. Okay, now I'm going to cut this at 6 inches. I didn't get that real straight. You know what? That's not going to matter. It's not going to matter. Okay, I'm going to cut it at 6 inches. This piece. Now that's 6 inches. That's going to be the floor. Now this piece, I'm going to cut this diagonal. See, this is 6 inches too. I'm going to cut that right on the diagonal in half. Right on the diagonal in half. Right like this. Right? Exactly sort of like this. Yeah, so I am, it's amazing that I've gotten these phone calls, not phone calls, I've gotten emails and messages because people are concerned. They think maybe I fell and broke a hip or something, I don't know. And so then they send me these little messages and they send me little cards and stuff. Oh, speaking of cards, I want to show you this card. It actually came in my mailbox in like a big old plastic bag from the postal people. It says, United States Postal Service, we care. We sincerely regret the damage to your mail during handling by the Postal Service. We hope this incident did not inconvenience you. We realize that your mail is important to you and that you have every right to expect it to deliver in good condition, blah, 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 and on with that. But then this was in there. This here came from the Netherlands, Rotterdam. Okay, and so it was a little bit messed up, like ripped, like this, because the postal orifice, sometimes they get a little bit crazy over there. I know they're overworked, I'm sure. So, but anyhow, this was so flippin' cute. I got a letter. Wait a minute here. Let's see. She made a card. Let me just show you. This is like a little Easter card. Little bitty Easter card. And it come from E-Driver. E-Driver from the Netherlands. And look at here. She sent me, this is tea. So I can have a cup of tea. I don't know what kind of tea it is because I can't read Netherlands talk. But she says, here's my Easter card for you. I enclose something with your projects. My name is E-Driver. Mother of 3. They are adults. Yes. And I found your address and decided to send you something. And she says, Happy Easter. And here she has some washi tape on the front with little Easter chicks on it and the tea inside. And then she sent me this here piece. It is the softest eyelash lace eyelash trim that I've ever felt. It is really, really soft. And it's such, Maybe makes me think of a bunny's tail. But she sent me a whole long piece of that. Now these, oh, and then here she sent me some Post-it notes that has some little Easter eggs on the Post-it notes. Those are cute as ever. These, she cut pictures out of a magazine. What is awesome about these images out of the magazine is when I turn them over and look at the backs, it's all in that language that they speak in the Netherlands. As you know, I can't read any of that. So I'm thinking almost that, okay, you would use these in collage. There's a lot of spring pictures in here, but then I love the writing on the back because I don't know what it says. But that's what she cut out. She cut me out a bunch of these little images out of magazines, and then the envelope is so neat because when you open the envelope, there's a place up here and a place down here. Now, I don't know if she made that envelope, but I think that's awesome as ever. How that it's got actually two places to pull to, and then it closed up right there. I have to actually study that, see if I can make envelopes like that, because I think it is so cool. And then that all fits right in there. And it come all the way from the Netherlands. And for Easter. And it's got the stamp. I love that. Thank you so much. Okay, now back to where I was at before I so rudely interrupted myself. It wasn't rude, really. Okay, now this is the thing now. Oh, I want to sew these, but do I want to take up your time? No, I'm not going to sew these. I'm going to leave these unsewn just to show you. But you've seen that I do sew around the edges here, and I like the stitching. Now, see this, then I kind of had wondered, well, how will I attach the floor to the walls? I'm calling this the walls and this the floor. So, first, I take these two pieces that I cut like in the diagonal, that I cut diagonally. Let me do this. Okay. All right. There we go. Now, and I'm going to glue those along the edge to make those two pockets. Those are going to be two pockets to where you can put little tags and things in. So I'll just do a little bit of a line of glue, gently. Don't squish it all over I have to be very careful. I really need to start wearing not an umbrella. I need to start wearing an apron more often because I noticed one of my very best shirts that I wear. It's black. Well, it was black. Now it's black with purple splotches on it. And it was my favorite shirt because, well, it wasn't my favorite shirt. I don't have any favorite, nothing except my craft supplies. I do have favorite things. But, and I got decoupage on it, which is like purple decoupage. It's on it, and it ruined my shirt. Well, not ruined it. I'll still wear it, but I can't wear it to the country club and stuff like that, or the yacht club. I won't be able to. There, now I have them glued on there, so I have those two pockets. Now the question was, how do I hook the floor to the walls? And so what I came up with there is I cut, okay, this is a 6-inch width, and then I cut it at 3. Did I cut that at 3 inches, Elizabeth Marie? I think so. Yeah, I think so. I think I cut that at 3 inches. See, I have to I don't know. I should have wrote it down. But I think it was 3 inches. I'm sure. I'm positive. I am dead certain. Okay, now, so then what I did was, oh, I have to put my lid on the screw here. Then what I did next was I took this here Martha Stewart punch. This one I use the most, I think. And I took this punch and I punched the edge on both sides of this. Both sides. And I, oopsie daisies. Sometimes paper gets stuck inside of here and gives you a little bit of stress, but I can handle stress. I'm a stress person. I'm a stress-free. I give other people stress, but hey, as long as you just give other people stress and you don't stress yourself, the world is a better place. I stress other people, but I don't get stressed. Yeah, here we go. And then I'm going to do the other side, too, both edges. And, oh, I wanted to tell you, too, for those of you who have been wondering about my Etsy store, yes, I have been working on another collection of lace, and I hope to have it posted by the end of the day today. And I had some, well, two people. Just a minute, I gotta get this paper out of here. It's causing me a little bit of a heartache. It's like throwing a monkey wrench into things. I've had different requests for tape. Not tape. Oh, good night. I need to go back to bed. Why isn't that going in there? Like it's supposed to be. Oh, there we go. Now then. See, I can't think and talk at the same time. I can't punch both of them. There we go. See how that is now? I got that on both sides. Well, I got to do it again on this one. Just hang out. I won't be here long. Okay, but this collection that I put in together, one lady told me she does journals with nature and frogs. Well, she was doing one with frogs, and she says she does nature journals. So she needed lace that would work with nature. So I put together a collection of lace. It's I already got it all packaged and stuff. I just have to take the pictures and put it up on Etsy, and then it'll be ready. But I'm calling it my rainforest collection, because I love to get little names on them, you know. And this is my rainforest collection that will be showing up on my my Etsy store. Should be by tonight. Oh, I'll say it'll be by tonight, and then I'll make myself have to have it for tonight. But it's going to be my rainforest collection, and it's all the greens, all the different greens, and there's brown and beige. So it's all the rainforest. I have got to get a different trash bag. This one underneath my table. Oh well, heck. It's too tall. And then I can't get my hand in it. And then everything goes on the floor. But hey, everything goes on the floor now. Okay. So anyway, yeah, that will be listed tonight, the Rainforest Collection. So be watching for that if you're interested. If you do things that are like a nature kind of theme, it'll be perfect for that. Because there's like 5 different colors of green, I think, or maybe even 6 different colors of green lace. And there's 2-inch lace and 3-inch lace. And then there's some little like pale green flowers. And then there's 3 different colors of green ribbon. There's 3 yards in each piece of lace, and then there's 10 different pieces of lace. So there's probably way more than 30 yards because I measure long. I'll measure long. Okay, now I just folded it in half. Did you see that? I folded that in half. That makes me think of my dad used to take those goodies, aspirin for headache, it's goodies powders. You put it in this half sheet of this paper, fold it like that, and then put it in your mouth. Ugh. That's what he used. Okay, now the next thing I did here was I put here, now this is the bottom of the card, see, bottom of the floor of the little room with the pockets, okay? And so I just put this piece right here. Now, this piece that I made, that I just joggled all the edges like that, is I'm putting some glue on that because I'm going to glue it. Well, I'll show you. I'm going to glue it glue the floor to the wall. See, floor to the wall. Making a little playhouse here. Okay, now, so then I will first glue that. I found it's easier if I just first glue it and get it even on the floor of the card. Get that even on there. Even Steven. First time I did it, I tried to do the whole thing all together, and that didn't work. That was pretty much a fail. Okay, so then I'm going to go ahead and put glue on this other half that is going to now glue to the wall of the card. And so floor and the wall. I hope you understand what I'm talking about. The floor and the wall. Okay, now. And then I will put that right there and turn that up so that will glue to this. Now the floor is glued to the wall on that side. See, and these papers, this paper pack, oh, wait a minute. I threw the thingy away. Just a minute. Let me see if I have the thingy right here. Here it is. This is the thingy. It was come from Making Memories, and I bought it at Making Memories Embellishment Paper Garden Party, and I bought it at the Tuesday morning. That's what this, and I just love the papers. I think they're so pretty, but they're just paper. There's no cardstock. It's just paper. Okay, now this one is going to have to be put over on this one. So what I'll do first is I'm going to put this here. I need to get some glue and put the glue on here. Y'all noticing how professional I am here? I hope so. I hope so. Okay, so now I'm going to get that and get that straight away over here on this edge of the floor of the card. There you go. See how that's coming right along? Now that is going to glue right here, and then that's going to give you your whole card. Oh, you know what? Oh, before I do that, I better fold this. I need to get this fold in here. I didn't think about that, but I need to get I need to get this folded so it'll fold up into the center of the card. I want to do that before I glue. Boy, it's a good thing I remembered that. I would have looked like the clown of the party. Okay, now, I'm folding that now. Because it's going to fold up when I close the card. It's going to fold up inside the card. Okay, so that's why I needed that to be folded upwards. Okay, now I'm going to glue this. And get my glue. See, I like this edge because it's easy to get glue all around it. Some of them are real frilly and you can't get or I can't get the glue into that real frilly spot. So that's why I like this one. Okay, so now I'm going to turn that up and get that glued to straight on the edge, just as straight as an arrow onto the edge of the other wall. Now, that's glued on there. See there? So now I have the floor and the two walls, and the walls have the pockets. Okay, and then, now you'll be able to put whatever kind of tags in these pockets. You can put any kind of little tags that goes along with the spring or Easter, or if you're going to make like a birthday card, that will be cute too. I might have to do a little trimming here. This looks like it came a little long. Excuse me, that's my daughter. Okay, Jen. Hello, darling. Oh my gosh, you're breaking up. Yes, darling. No, she's not. You have an Uber request? Huh? Jeffrey needs to be picked up? You're breaking up and I can't hear you. Now I think you're gone completely. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me now? Oh, she's gone. She's gone. She's at work. Huh. Yeah, interesting. Okay. She'll call back, maybe. Well, maybe not, though, because she was looking for his sister. Okay, now. Okay, now the next thing. Gosh, maybe I should just get this. All right, now what I'm going to do. Now, I have a doily here. I have this doily, and I think this doily is, like, quite awesome. Where did I put my cutter? Oh, it's under the phone and the thingy and the doomaflaging. Okay, I'm going to cut this. I love this cutter. I love this. It's the Tim Holtz Tonic Studios. Oh, I love it. Is it raining out there again? No, maybe not. Yeah, it does sound like it's raining again. I love the rain. Okay, so I'm going to cut that in half thusly. And then I'm going to cut this in half again thusly. So I have it, I'll have the whole thing cut in quarters. And then I will cut this piece thusly. My girls, I have the weirdest ringtones for so I know who's calling when they call, but my children, they pick their own ringtones. They ain't no brighter than I am. I'm telling you, they're children. Okay. Well, I'm sort of bright. Well, not really. I could never get a job as a light bulb. Now, I'm gonna, now, like on this one here, you'll see I put doily, quarter of it here at the top 2 corners, and at the bottom 2 corners here in the floor. Just a minute, I'll show you how. Not that you need, oh, you know what I did? I made this different. As you can see, I put the, on this one, I put the pockets to where they open up on the inside. And here I put the pockets to where they open up toward the outside. So I guess it really doesn't matter which way you do it. Because I was just going to put this here, and I said, oh, no, that's not right. So I'm going to put this right here instead, because I put them on different. I'll pretend like I did that on purpose. We won't want to call it a mistake. We will just say I did it on purpose. There we go. And so I'll put that right here. Put that right there on the inside, like this. See how pretty? I just like these paper doilies. Really do make something pretty. See there? Okay, and then I'm going to take another quarter of it, and I'm going to put that on the matching wall in my little playhouse. See how I'm pretending it's a playhouse? I'm just pretending. What the heck? And so this one will go on this side. Look at there. See, that's kind of really pretty right there. I might like that one even better than the other way. Okay, and then now these other 2 corners are going to go here and here. And then this can be just mailed in a 6x6 envelope if you're going to mail it. But now if you're going to mail it, don't make it real chunky, because the mail people, they get a little antsy, and sometimes they squash things, like my squashed envelope I just showed you. And so you may have to, if you get it clunky, chunky, like a chunky monkey, then you'll have to put it in like one of those small manila envelopes. You know what I'm talking about. So it might cost you a little extra to ship it, but it'll be worth it, because it's going to be so beautiful. But see now, look, it closes up like this. But then, so the next beauty must thing is, I made these little banners. And so these I got them glued in half too, so that they would so they would cut nicely. And I'll show you how I did that. So I cut the banners, because I know they make punches that you can punch a banner, but I don't have one of those, and I don't see any sense in buying one. I'll just cut them. And so, but what I did here is I just took my ruler and I marked every inch, or you can make them bigger if you want them more than an inch. So I just cut them every inch like this. Whoops, that's a half inch. I don't want that one. Okay. Now, then I go to the bottom, and I'm going to go every inch as well, but I'm going to start at the, I started at the half an inch instead of the whole inch. And so then I'll go ahead and I mark those every inch, remembering to start at with a half inch right down. So that first one is only a half inch. These ones are all an inch from the very corner. This one's a half inch from the corner, and then every inch. Then you take your scissor and you cut from one line to the other. from this spot to the corner. From this corner to that 1 inch. And you just keep cutting like this, and then you get your little banners. Pretty much just like that. Now, so then you have these Butamus banners. Okay, now, so, I got too many because I don't need all that. But, now, see, these letters came in the kit as well. They're also just paper. Sometimes you buy a kit and the letters and stuff you get in them are chipboard, but these aren't. Or not chipboard, but cardstock. So I just kind of censor them, and I'm writing spring. S. Where's my pay? Where's my pay? Running down my leg. No, just kidding. Where's the P? Come on, Elizabeth. Oh, there it is. P. S-P-R-I-N-G. I-N-G. Okay, see, the letters are bigger than the pennants, than the little thingies. But I decided that's okay, because it just gives it a little bit more pizzazz. And so then I'm just gluing these letters onto the banner. I'm just onto each one of the little pennant thingy, the jigs, like this. Oh, I love the sound of rain. Papa, do you realize you've got the heater on and the door open? Oh, you do realize that? Doesn't bother you at all? My hubster's a little cuckoo. He's a little cuckoo bunga. It's a good thing I love him to death, because otherwise he would be homeless on the street. Anybody else would have just thrown him to the wolves by now. The other day I come in here and the air conditioner and the heater was on. Yeah, I'm not kidding. My dear husband. Okay, now, see, now I have those all on there. It says spring. And you're probably seeing it backwards. There, now is it still backwards? Okay, maybe not. Now, what I do is I get me a piece of this here embroidery floss. And it'll be like a clothesline here. Okay, let me see. Them things is about as sharp as a toothbrush. Now, let's see. Then I said, how in the world will I hang them to my thingy, my doohickey, my thingamajig, my doomaflodgy. And so I decided, okay, wait a minute. Where did I put that piece of paper? I had a piece of paper here. Well, just a minute. It's here. I know. Well, it's not. Okay, instead I'm going to just reach right on over here and fetch me another piece of paper out of this here conglomeration. Oh, you know what? I'll just use this one. Now, where did I do that punching thing? Oh, there it is. So I got this hole puncher, but it punches like all these. I need just one size, but this punches like all kind of different sizes of circles. So I'll just punch a bunch. And then what I don't use, I'll put in my little doohickey. Okay, that might be enough. What the heck? Then I can use this as a stencil on something. Isn't that cute? Okay, So what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to pick, let's see, SPRING. Okay, that's how many I need. That's all I need right there. These big ones probably too big. Okay. These little ones is too little. But I'll use them on a collage somewhere. Not to worry, they will not go to waste. Alright. So then I fold them in half. Like this. I just folded the circles right half in two. Like this. And they're going to be like a clothespin. You could actually use a clothespin. Like those little bitty tiny ones. But if you were going to mail it off somewhere, I don't think the clothespin would hold very well. And so, there. Now, so I got those 5 S-P-R-I-N-G. Yeah, I got enough. Okay, now. And so what I'll do is I'll put the glue on this clothespin. That's a piece of round paper. And I'm going to take the string just at the top of the letter. I might have should have put them on there first. Oh no, it doesn't matter. Whatever. We're not looking for perfection here. I'm not looking for perfection. Some people might look for perfection, but me, no. I don't look for perfection. I mean, look what I chose for a husband. Just kidding. Just kidding, Papa. I love that guy. Okay, now. There we go. See, just get that string at the top. S-P-R. And then put that glue in there. S-P-R. See how we've got them? Now they're hanging on the clothesline. Let me see if I can get you a little closer so maybe you can see what I'm doing. You can't never see what I'm doing anyway because of my chubby fingers. There we go. There. C and then I. Just glue inside there. And then the string. I'm leaving about a ½ inch between each one, trying to keep the string right at the top of the banner. Like that, see? And then N, gotta get the N in there. Okay, get that glued on there. And then the G. Spring. Spring. Okay, now. Yeah, these letters might be a little bit big, but I think they look okay. I don't think they look bad. Let me see. That will be up there. Okay. Now, see, there's my whole banner. Now, this banner is going to go from corner to corner here. Let me see if I can show you, if you can see. Maybe this one. Okay. See how pretty that looks right there now? From corner to corner. Well, I can't really hold it very well. So then what I did, let me see here. If I punched a hole over here. I punched a circle. There we go. Punch the circle out of this same blue paper. And then I just cut it half in two. Like this, okay? Half in two and half in two. You can't see what I'm doing, can you? I just cut a pie into 4 pieces. Just take that and that'll tell you what I did. I just cut that blue pie in 4 pieces. Now, see, because I thought, well, I could punch holes in there and tie it, but I didn't really want to do that. I didn't want to. So, I took it and it's sort of hanging over the top there. Alright? But now it's not because I just dropped it. So, I'm going to take this little blue. See how I have a little blue thing here on this corner and on this corner? Inside and outside? That's holding the string. So, I'm just going to put a little glue on each of them pieces of pie. It's a blue fly. Blue fly. Blue. I'll try and say that. But oh. Now, I'm going to just put this over right there. I'm putting my clothesline over there. And then I'm going to take this piece of this blue fly. Shoe fly pie. Okay, I'm going to just stick that on there like this. And then bring this one over here where it's hanging over a little bit there. Just give it a little bit of a droop. And then like this. But then I took this just to give it a little bit more strength. I took that string and brought it. I took that string. It's hard to see this. It's hard for me to get it in there. I took that string and I brought it around the front then. Then I took this another piece of the blue piece of pie. And then I put it like that. And so it's over the string again. So then you can take and snip that extra string off. There we go. Now I'm going to take that string, extra string, embroidery floss, whatever you use. You can use any kind of string. Fishing line, I shouldn't say, I don't like to say I don't care, because I care about everything. Now I'm going to put this piece over that string with the glue on it, and that's going to hold that even a little bit tighter. There. Now, cut that little extra off. Now that is your basic card. Now I got spring on there, but you can put happy birthday, and you can put anything on your little banner that hangs. Now, and then this here, the pockets on the side, on the walls, then you've got room for tags. Now I only have these little bitty tags in this one right now, and that one says grow and that one says spring is here. These again were in the kit, but they were just paper, so I backed them up against some heavy cardstock. And then I used the eyelash trim and stuff. Just it's very springy looking. But I'm still going to put more, at least another big tag in each one of them. And then the next thing I want to do is I want to, and I haven't figured exactly. Now you can make, the one I seen was rounded here. Was round. You can cut it round. See now even with the banner like this, it'll still close. It'll still close up just nice with the banner in there. And then you open up and then that banner is there. I think that is the most adorable thing ever. But now what I want to do is I want to put something in the center, but I'm not sure. I'm thinking like somehow if I could get a flower, but I would glue it to only one side, like the stem of the flower, somehow to where when you open it, it's going to pop up. Maybe I could put my little fairy down in there. Wouldn't she be pretty in there? Aw, look how cute she looks. But anyway, you could do that. Build a little fairy doll sticker in there. She matches perfectly. But yeah, there's something you could do that when you glue something in here on the floor, like a flower pot or something. Now you don't have to do that. You can just even put just a message down there. But if you put something, you would only want to glue it like on one side so it'll fold up when you fold it. Or if it is folded on two sides, you got to make sure that it's something that's going to fold along with the card when you fold the card. But anyway, that's what I wanted to show you. That's what I wanted to show you. Now see, I got two started. So neither one finished. But I think they're so pretty. I just think they're just beautiful. And for spring, these ones really look like spring. But I mean, you can make them out of anything and for any theme. I think they're just beautiful. So that's what I wanted to show you. Oh, look at these pretty beads I have right here. I could have put a bead in between each one of those. I could have done that. That would have been pretty. Oh well, but I didn't do that. But you can. You can just get all kind of, and then this will just sit on the middle of your table or something, and it will be so pretty. I just really like my little fairy in there. I just think she looks pretty in there. My beautiful little flower fairy. If you didn't see, I made that fairy on a video too. If you haven't seen that, I think it's just called my fairy or something. My flower fairy, something like that. I call it. And then you can just like lay flowers or something. Anything, everything, anything and everything. I mean, they gotta kind of be flat because if you're going to close up the card. But if you're not going to close up the card, you don't have to have flat stuff. If you're just making it as a decoration, you don't have to get it to where it folds. Just make it like this. But anyhow, I just wanted to show you that because I hadn't seen you all. I'm glad to see you now. You all are looking just absolutely beautiful. Oh, look, you can put two. Oh, you can put two together. Holy moly. You can put two together and have a whole house. Man, I'm getting excited now. That's cute. Putting two together. You see that? Can you see that two together? Just let me see if I can do this thing. This one. Look at that two together, sort of. Well, you can't really see it, but anyway, you could put happy spring. Man, I like that. See, I kind of learn as I go. I don't do too well with directions and stuff. I just sort of learn as I go. Oh my, where I've been on here now. See, I am about slow as molasses in January. Slow as molasses in January. Now let me reach my chubby little arm. I have to. 12:52. I have to go to the doctor's office and do something. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to have positive affirmations today. The first one says, I can heal myself on all levels. Healing means to make whole and to accept all parts of myself, not just the parts I like, but all of me. I forgive all past experiences. I do not have to know how to forgive. All I have to do is be willing to forgive. The universe will take care of the how. I am taking the next step for my healing. The moment I say positive affirmations, I step out of the victim role. I am no longer helpless. I acknowledge my own power. Very good ones. They're all very good ones, so I have to say. These are wisdom cards by Louise Hay. Okay, put them 3 at the bottom. We'll get them again after I get through the stack again. And those are our wisdom for today. I want to thank you so much, everybody, for coming and hanging out with me. And I'm practicing to get a little bit more professional about this to make things easier to understand. But for now, I am who I am. And so I want to say I love you all very much. I appreciate you all hanging out with me. And I want God to watch you today. Watch over every step you take, every move you make. And I will see you on the next video. God bless.